And this is 22 as well, right? So the first tab is also not
Yeah.
not relevant. So we're starting
The
here.
2 hyphen tabs are not really relevant.
Oh, it's okay. So we're starting with the stonks. Cause you already did all of this.
Yeah, because that was last time. You know, gotta show where I came from. You
The
know.
progress. Okay. We're seeing the origins, X-Men origins over here. The Teeth Man mutant over here with the origin story. Shark Boy.
Yeah, this is back when Shining was like a myth, right? We didn't even know if it was guaranteed for us yet.
Oh right, yeah, if it was coming. But now that we've had like 3 of them,
Yeah.
it seems pretty straightforward. Okay, how do Stronk? How do Stronk? That's a very good question. Stronk with Stonk? 200 mil saved stonks. Wait, is that true? Do you have 200 mil?
Yeah, broke split.
Jesus, you only have 200?
I got on Saturday I got an arcane weapon, 17'd it, legendaried it, and everything, and I got a daybreak pendant and Star Force that. Star Force.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, the weapon was also 50% off the T-ring, right?
Yeah.
First prior, why did you regress? Ho Young lost 72 levels.
203.
Why did you lose 1k elite? You're already almost back at 8k. That's actually quite a lot of progress. You've had some really good events, right? Back to back to
Oh yeah,
make some
like
sick
the I
games.
did nothing. The Rock Spirit was really good too.
Yeah, all of the... Was there like an... Well, the dolphin, right? The dolphin bonking?
Yeah, and the Dolphin from Momentary. Yeah.
Was massive. Havoc Valor, thank you for the raid. What's up? Welcome, Raiders. We are doing a coaching session right now with Richard, who got banned since the last progression session, so he's working his way back up. Who's the real AI? Yeah, well, I guess we'll never know. You sound very good for programmed AI, though, I will say. Your off-the-cuff responses are pretty well programmed.
Yeah, and my memes are well programmed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're well reproduced, is what you mean, right?
I played at work for a day, and then the next day I was banned. So it's probably something on my work computer that fucked with, like Nexon security. That's what kind of fucking it for a bit.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
Yep. I wrote it down, practiced it in the mirror about 10 times a day.
It's like rolls off the tongue now. You'll never know. Okay, but yeah, so you're a broke boy, but that's for a good reason. You're no longer maining Ho Young, so that's why it's lower level. Easy. You made a new one and you accidentally deleted the old one, right? You accidentally deleted like 15 more characters. That's why your Legion is where it's at.
That story's pretty dookie.
Nice, yeah. Star Forcing plan for Arcanes and RIP Jet. Were you doing anything with Jet, or that's just there for the memes?
I'm wondering, because I'm trying to push levels, if I should job change my Jet like immediately to get the rewards and stuff for the mag potion.
Right. What class would you change it to?
Corsair, because I don't have one yet.
Okay. 23 Legion this one. Oh, look at that. The setup's very similar looking.
Yeah, and I have like who I made boss mules and who I made boss mules this time.
Goal. Wait. Oh yeah, here we go. Wait, you got the 255 Cadena now?
Yeah, I'm almost 256.
So no longer 203. Okay. So some fake.
No, the Ho Young's 203.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm mixing it up. Got you some nerd shit in here, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Look at how much he's nerding
you
out,
love
chat. Yeah.
you know you love the nerd shit.
I love it better than like the individual Imgur pictures for equips, I think. Although this is less visual, right?
Yeah. If you scroll down, that's my previous one from my other account.
This one?
Yeah, all the gear.
So like I gotta we're in the digital revolution, so we gotta digitize that shit.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, you're good on Cadena. You're watching videos, getting better at the class and everything.
No.
No.
I'm pressing buttons and then I'm pressing buttons more efficiently. You know.
Is there a lot of like animation canceling? Wait, you got July 22 here. Typo.
What?
Isn't it?
That's not a typo. July 22 is when the last session was. So that's
see,
the
okay.
lesion I had in the session.
Right, right.
February
This one is the one you're looking for.
I got banned.
Yeah, but this one just says current. This doesn't say. Okay, yeah. Druxier? You got all the IGNs in there even? Bro, come on. What are you doing?
Bro, 'cause when you have to like claim rewards and type in your IGN, some of them have like this extra symbols.
Yeah, I see. So you go in here to copy paste it from? Oh. Jesus. Nice. Yeah, doesn't Cadena cancel like every skill with the chain pulls? Yeah, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And the faster you do that, the cleaner you do that, the more attacks you get out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when is this goal? What is that? Is that New Age goal or?
It's just a general goal.
Are you trying to get the Hoyoung up to 260? Like
the Hoyoung 260 is going to be my New Age hyperburn.
Gotcha. Okay. So you want to have 6 job on 2 characters by the end of New Age, or like
yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. But not too much on the front of bossing mules plans. Just those. Like, you're gonna keep them at 225.
Yeah. I'm just gonna work on them slowly because I have no resources for anything, right? Because my account's so new still.
Yeah. I mean, I have good legion.
This is only 3-4 months. This account.
Yeah. Okay. So the goal is to like see if you can get to Akechi CPAP and just mass produce money.
Yeah. Like my marksman's almost there. He can do 4-door and HMAG right now.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, well, I mean, physically, what you can do on a marksman goes up to like Lotus very quickly, but then the runs take forever. Yeah. But yeah, with the decoy, right? You can you can make a Lotus just walk around the map the whole time and never really attack you. Just pretty fun.
I'm just low on cubes. Like if you look at my gear for like my current marksman, like everything's just rare.
Marksman is Markser, right?
Yeah. Without the C.
Yeah. It's there's some blue stuff I see. Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff doesn't even have potentials. Like my pendants, my belt, my Twilight, my Black Green mark don't have potentials on.
Nice. Well, I mean, at least you have those pieces already, so that means that you don't.
Yeah. You
can like exclude it, but you're getting a lot of carries from guild, right?
From friends.
From friends. Those weren't in a guild?
Vince Alaris in your chat wanted me to shout him out real quick.
Oh yeah, okay. Shout out to Vinny D.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have the access to those pieces. You're gonna go full Abso on all of them? Reinforced?
Yeah. Abso reinforced, yeah.
Oh. And you've got like future guild spots available for him?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Right, so what do you want from me? You got everything figured out?
My star forcing plans for my arcanes and maybe other stuff. So I'm wondering if I just get like a basic flame and like a decent potential on them. If I just when I get backups and stuff, because I'll probably still be able to do 5% damage like when the carries go away.
Yeah.
So I'll still be getting like boxes and stuff. So what if I just star force on the backup instead of the one I'm wearing? And get that to 22. Like when it's 22 switch.
So you'd hold 17 and then side 22?
Yeah.
I mean that's a possibility, but the thing with Arcane is that because you're gonna keep the gear, you tend to go higher on the flames and on the potential.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like a basic, like a decent flame, not like a really good one, right?
Yeah, so you get something like 110, 115 or something.
Yeah, yeah,
And then like 2-line legendary 17 star, and then just hold that.
yeah. Because right now I don't have it in here because they're not like Star Force stuff, but I am forced at Arcane already.
Getting 275. Well, yeah, on 17 arcanes. 275, you're gonna go train in full damage gear. Probably be enough. And then in New Age, you won't really need the super strong gear for training because of the HP cut. So I guess the question is, like, if you really want to make the jump up to like 22s. That's where you eventually want to go, but isn't
Yeah, yeah.
Can it take quite a while to go from 21s to 22s?
It can, but I'm just thinking like when I get backups, just like tap it till it blows up or goes 22. Right?
Okay. Yeah, if you don't need the damage for your main character, then that is definitely a thing you can do. Basically treating it as pitched, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're not overcommitted in the potential in the flame, then you're not really leaving that much behind. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, if that's the eventual goal for the character, and you don't really need the damage for, I guess the problem will be like if you are wanting to move into like solo. Have you tried like solo hard Lotus Hard Damien?
Hard? No, I can like barely do normal within like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because right now my Cadena is only like 20k stat, like barely 20k.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's a little on the low side. Well, I guess it's a little on the low side, but if you're just like burning through resources and stuff, then that's pretty normal. You're just burning through the levels. I guess the question is like if you want to be able to move out of like party runs and go towards solos for to start trying for pitch sooner, you are slowing that a little bit down in this way.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially for like a few months, right? Which would be quite a few runs.
Pitch is a myth, so like,
yeah. Kind of, Do you want to have like 19 to 21 arcanes and be starting like, be getting those solo runs? Or do you want to have sit on 17 arcanes and not be able to run and then suddenly have 22 and then be able to like, duo them in like 10 to 15 minutes,
Uh-huh.
So if you're okay with that short sacrifice, then I think that's a perfectly valid like way of going. Like you said, like if you're going to be slowly working your way up with the bossing mules, then you'll get a lot of hard cubes, and I guess your hard cubes now are not going to be. You still have a few items to upgrade on your Cadena, but pretty soon stuff is going to hit unique there, and then there's not much more that they can work on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they're going to start trickling down, and that'll disproportionately affect your bossing mules quite a bit. Have you got the current fairy heart already for someone?
I'm saving it. I'm saving up for it. I mean, with my 200 mil current.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you would get it on the Cadena, right? Cadena doesn't have a heart yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, it'd be really cool. Yeah, maybe next year. I don't know. They tend to do it in the early year if somehow Wonder would come back again, because a lot of people coming back, and all the Kalis and stuff would be cool. But yeah, hopefully.
I've never done Wonder because my last account was only like a year old.
Yeah. You were like in between. Yeah, I think we were maybe 2.5 years Wondroid dry, and now it's feeling like it's on the pile of like Dark Lords of Darkness and probably never coming back. Sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was another one of those things that was technically a little bit too strong for us, so they just like axed it. I don't think Wonder is coming back in the same way that Dark Lords of Darkness, because whenever they brought it back, they tried to nerf it a little bit so that we could still get access to it, just not as much, and then everyone threw a fucking temper tantrum because it wasn't as good as before. And then they were like, okay, well, if you guys can't, if you guys don't want 50%, then how about 0%? That seems to be
exactly how I feel about the clovers. Too many people complaining how hard it was to cap, even though you didn't need to, and it's like, all right, well,
yeah, holy shit.
If you're gonna complain about all this free stuff, I guess we're just not gonna give it to you.
It was like the best event and like the most resources ever for absolutely for free, and then every single day it was like 20 people in chat complaining about how hard it was to cap. It's like, you realize you don't have to, right? Like you can get access to all of the good shit, like by like
I never
less
capped it,
than
I just
half
did
capping.
dailies and then
Yeah.
stopped. I just,
If you did like what 40% or something every day, you could buy all the good stuff.
yeah. Like I think I accidentally capped it once, and I was like, "Oh, that's disgusting." I didn't even do anything the next day. Like,
Yeah, it's just to wean off again and be like, ugh. Okay, yeah, Star Force plan. Let's see. For arcanes, yeah. So I think that's a good idea. Okay. Any other questions? Wait, you have an 8-star aquatic eye? Oh yeah, is that the highest it goes on
bro,
your
bro, yeah.
your Cadena? Damn, that 8 is so out of place here. It's like 17, 19, 15,
I
8.
could just buy a monocle right now if I wanted to, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have anything good. I don't have money to Star Force.
Yeah, exactly. No, you might as well just work on the boat, right?
Yeah. I do have almost 1,000 dineros right now,
That's cool.
and the upgrade is like 500, right?
Yeah, typically you can buy, like, people tend to buy, in the past, they tended to buy the tattoo before, and then they went for, like, Black Bean Mark instead, typically.
Yeah, but I already have the Twilight, so I don't need the
Yeah,
tattoo.
exactly. But no bean marks? Did you just
No,
boom a few?
not my Cadena yet.
Unlike the marksman who already has one.
Yeah. He has like 3, I think.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, is that a mule? Let me give you some drops. Here you go. Yeah. Is this main? Oh, sorry. No can do. So Daybreak, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the marksman has like 4 dominators.
Mm-hmm. So,
It's like
so
that.
essentially, you're just looking for that black mage carry, aren't you?
Yeah.
To start
Hopefully
getting
souls can get me next month, you know?
in. Are you trying to get in this month?
Everyone I've asked has done it already, or they're full.
Souls is soloing.
He's carrying a few people, but he has a bishop and a kana with him, and he says if the run's good enough, he can probably kick one of them out for me.
Damn.
So,
Okay.
like, pray for that.
Yeah, I haven't run yet on the arc this month, but I definitely can't. So, I mean, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try solo. That's just AIDS.
I haven't asked Damien though. Maybe I could.
Damien said he was gonna solo because of the. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think because of just the stress of organizing a bunch of different parties, and he just wants to be able to run whenever. I think.
He's in my alliance now. My alliance changed, and he's in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always kind of forget what guild he's in because he tends to like move around a little bit.
He's in Empire currently.
In Empire, Imperium or Empire?
Empire.
Is that the? Is it the Jew guild? With Shay, right?
I have no idea.
I think Shay leads that one.
I also have no idea.
Empire. Can I look up guilds? Empire. Wasn't that from a TV show? Empire. Yeah, it is Shay. Yeah. Brand new guilds. Average level 267. We're already level 227. They did that pretty fast. I think this guild's like 2 months old or something. Oh, that's the rank. I thought it was their class. I thought they were all citizen. Jeez. Don Cena's
All
in here.
beginner resistance.
Yeah, Jesus. And it's so high level too. Like that's some crazy stuff. Thomas. Wait, these are all people from Rain Song. Why are they in here? Okay, I guess some people jumped ship. Oh, duel. Oh, I said that guy yesterday. That's a pretty
Drama
decent.
alert. True. What's the story? Drama.
I don't know if we'll ever find out. Okay. Arcs. Why does Arc last? We have an A in our name, bro. Oh, wait. Boom. Haha, now we're first. Got him. And then Kali is second, obviously, before Adele. And then Kinesis
The
and
guild
Zero.
organizing stuff is so trash, and
there should be so much more customization in here. But yeah, baby steps. We might be
And
in
then
like
if you're looking through your guild and you scroll down, but you scroll back up, it goes all the way back up, and oh
yeah,
my god, what's
or
happening?
one person logs in or something, and then your whole
Yeah, and then it
ranking
resets
system just
everything.
resets. It's like, bro, why? Just shuffle them in, you know? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So Arcane's good. Yeah, you're okay with slowing that down. Black Mage, I could, well, I'm trying, well, I'm not trying, but I would like to, if I can, I'd be okay running on my arc, of course. I don't know the exact BA, but obviously I do a boatload of damage. But I'd like to leverage that run for like an exchange for another character of mine.
Uh-huh.
So if there's like, you know, 2 people running, if you could find someone who needs a badge, but who doesn't want to solo but is like really strong, and they basically like duo with me, and then I don't need a badge, so they can get badge prio. But then if you just hard carry 4 people that also don't run, like it'd be cool if the 4 people who fill, if they also have a run where I could like throw in one of my characters for a carry, basically, so like exchange.
Oh yeah, let me just go through my list of people that have those specifications.
Yeah, I mean, if you have anything like that, then like, we can just exchange, and then that'd be okay. Even if it is next month, you know, just to go, yeah. Because I know a lot of people run like
needs a badge, right?
Yeah, David needs a badge. Well, that's why I joined him initially,
Yeah,
just to duel with him.
You're saying he just wants to solo.
Yeah. Yes. I'm about to do Lotus Damien Parker. Any tips, or do I just do all the chapters? For Damien, do the last one, yeah. You already answered. Why are you answering chat questions?
What?
You should be asking me questions. We have a session right now, bro. Okay,
oh yeah, and the question about the jet, like, should I just job change him immediately? For the Magpod, so I can level up more?
It's probably fine. What level is the jet now?
140 something.
140 something. Jet. Do you even have
141. I put him as Corsair already.
Oh, well, it seems like it's already a done deal then.
I'm just saying, should I do it immediately or wait until like the end? You know? So I kind of want to be 265 by New Age.
Yeah. I mean, I plan to... Well, as soon as New Age starts and you log into it, you'll be, like, prompted to change it immediately. Like, you won't have the option. You'll be obligated to. Personally, I'm going to wait until all the way until the end, because I have level 200, so I can get the... Keep the critical damage longer. But that's pretty min-maxy. That's probably not, like, necessary. That's just kind of, you know, getting the value out of the... investment.
If I'm 265 before New Age, like when New Age hits, the XP changes will get me to 270.
No.
Pretty close, right? Like...
No, you will only get the EXP in the level that you're in, not the total EXP. So, like, if you're 265 with 0%, you'll just stay 265 with 0%. But if you're like 260,
when New Age hits?
Yeah. But if you're like 265 with like 90%, then it'll look within 265 how much experience do you need to level, and that number is significantly lower than the EXP you have. Then you'll basically be at like 100%, quote unquote, and as soon as you get 1 EXP, you'll be kicked into 266 with like whatever percentage is left over from how much you have. You don't get like total EXP transferred over.
That's lame. What the heck?
Yeah, it's... Yeah, I mean, you could kind of understand why they do it, but... Because otherwise, every single time they do some major change like that, everyone suddenly gains like 50 levels in their Legion and stuff. So it would be a little bit weird. But... Yeah, I don't know if one is more... Well, it's probably less fair. But you don't... Yeah, just because the total EXP would equate to a 270, you won't get 270, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that part, I guess.
Yeah, I heard people talking about it in the Reddit, where it was like, oh, like the equivalent of like 260, yeah, something 265 or 266 or something would be the same as 267, as 270. but then that doesn't mean that you just, with the EXP change goes through, you just gain 4 levels. It can't work like that because like an individual chunk of EXP can never give you multiple levels. It can only give you like one at a time. They would have to give you like a level potion, like an extreme growth potion. That's the only thing that can give you multiple levels. Yeah, a little bit too heavy there. Well, I saw people talking about it on Reddit as well. So there were some theories going on, but people were like, just get it to like 263 with 60%, or 252 with 80% or something, and then as soon as 6 job hit, you'll just immediately boom get up to 260. But that's not how it works. You still have to get the levels, yeah. Sorry to burst that bubble, but it's better to know now, I guess.
No, I don't care. I mean,
yeah. Well, to readjust.
265 to 270 is not that long.
Well, depends on who you ask, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll find a change.
I did 8K in a few months.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so for you, it's not that long. Yeah, now, it'd be fine to change it whenever you can, just so that you have it done. And then there's probably going to be some people who are like, I'm going to wait last minute, and then they forget all about it, and then they actually get a beginner and
I feel like that'd be me too. I need like 8 people to remind me to do it. Like,
I'll be yelling at it in stream like 4 times, and then okay, reset happened. Hopefully you guys all switched your chat, and then 2 people will be like, fuck.
oh, it's too late already. Oh no.
Yeah, but I mean that's going to be like early February most likely in 2024. So still have quite some time. Somewhere during New Age should be good enough. But there's always people every time who are like, oh shit, I forgot to open up the box with the vac pet. And it's like, oh, that's a rough one, you know. Or what was it, the login, the greetings, right? The first week greeting, and forget to pick all that up. Yes. So Corsair to Jet, Jet to Corsair. Whenever you want to do that, probably earlier the better, just to get you that progress. You would use those potions on your 250 plus, I guess, for like half a level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no other character that's no other characters even remotely close to taking value from that. Yeah, so it makes sense.
No.
That'd be super waste using it on a 225 marksman, so you don't want to do that. I guess you use Typhoons you would use on the Cadena as well, but then 1 rank lower you would just use on the mules.
Yeah. For sure.
And do you have any plans for the Kali? Just 225, just stay there?
Yep. Parking there until I get the gear up, and then I don't know. I know people like the class, but it's whatever for me. The mobbing is like okay. Like I know it's fun dashing around, but like for me it's just okay. And then bossing is fun.
It gets boring after a while, or?
For me it did.
Okay.
Yeah, Kali's mid for me, like for sure.
Roast them in the comments, boys. All the Kali lovers.
Like the kit's really nice. It just got boring, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I understand. Like I thought Adele was pretty boring pretty quickly as well. It was just too strong. Everything was just, oh wow, I blow everything up. So exciting. You know, there was like no challenge.
My other Adele was cracked, except for the goddamn CRA head that blew up a million times.
Well, you always have one that just booms a bunch of times, right?
Yeah.
Except on my marksman, right? I only had 2 booms for 21 to 22 on all 3 pieces combined, so that's pretty good. It's promising for your marksman. My marksman has been the luckiest. If I look at like drops, it's like Ice Lightning or Hero, but if I look at overall like Star Forcing, Potentialing, like that kind of stuff, marksman has been so lucky.
Well, my marksman's already boomed an item, so I don't know about that.
Already won? Oh yeah, you're already pretty close to to reaching like full 22 capacity then, yeah.
I boomed 8 things on my Cadena right now, so that's not looking too good either.
No. I mean, hopefully you just boom a lot. Well, I guess at this point booming is just weird because it's only like 16 to 17 if you're off.
Yeah, you can safeguard a star.
Yeah, it's like 1 star safeguarding. It doesn't even feel worth to keep that whole system in. I have decent Legion coins. Yeah, I guess once you get. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of 200s already. Are you slowly working on their Star Force?
Yeah, most of them are 10-star stuff already.
Okay. Yeah, you want to see those 1+1 events, right? To see.
Yeah. Yeah, and all my like future boss meals, I already 10-starred all their CRAs and ABSOs that they have right now.
Okay, that's good. So they're prepped. Oh, the pirates are the white bars. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the Corsair was right because it was like jet switching, but they're both pirates, so you only need one color. Okay. That's good. That's good progress. Same question mark. Oh, for this is boss meals?
Yeah. If they're the same from my last account, that's what the check marks. That's the check mark.
Mm-hmm. So you're adding a little bit more thieves. Pirate cannoneer. Oh yeah, the bishop before. I guess it's easy to get the levels on, right?
Yeah. That's gonna be maybe the next hyperburn, you know?
The next. I see. So you also have like a support character in there.
Yeah.
Okay. You already have the BT. No, you don't have that one. BT and Zero is next event for you.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be part one of Savior so I could use the Mega Burn
Mm-hmm.
like on it like immediately because I was saving it, but then it didn't. So
Yeah. You could always just make the BT and then just hold it for next month and the Mega Burn next month, right?
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for sure.
Yep. And then Zero is, I don't think you can Mega Burn to Zero, right? Or can you?
No, you cannot.
It always has some weird exceptions because it
Or
starts at
maybe
level
you
100.
can like after you do chapter 2, but I don't know what level chapter 2 ends you at. Like,
One.
like 120, 130 or something.
Yeah, 120, 130, something like that. Yeah.
Like, so Mega Burn just for those 20 levels doesn't seem worth it for me.
Yeah, I mean, so it'll basically be for 7 level ups. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess unless you really hate it. Yeah, mustache you can after chapter 2. Yeah. And how's the drop in? Oh no, there's a fucking meme page. Are you making drop in Mesogear at all, or are you just fully going?
No, I'm
damage?
broke, man. I can't.
Well, I mean, you're broke because you don't have it, right?
Yeah, that too.
This is a little bit of a catch-22.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get like stronger first.
Mm-hmm. So when are you thinking about making that then? If your money's gonna go towards bossing meals to kind of like get them online.
I'm saving bossing wheels for a while.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna start working on that for maybe a few more months after what's it called, Wongstraunt ends.
Until what ends?
The Wongstraunt.
Oh, Wextra. Yeah. Okay.
So after August.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably start working on boss mules.
Okay. And then you have your fairy heart. But you gotta do it before you go for drop or Mesogear or after? If you're planning to
My
train.
boss mules?
Yeah, to like fund them a little bit.
After.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, just focusing on main and get damage gear, get drop gear after, and then focus on boss mules when the Wongstraunt ends.
Mm-hmm. Just a bunch of 10s, bunch of CRA. This is the old. Why are you doing this to yourself? To like constantly look at everything that you've lost.
Bro, motivation.
It gives you motivation. Oh, I think that would demotivate me. Just constantly look at the giant hill of stuff that you lost. That you have to get back again.
I do like miss playing some of the characters. Like I'm not boss muling Adele again, but that was kind of fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Adele's super fucking strong. You can scroll down and see like all the 2021 star stuff, except for the hat. Don't look at that hat.
Yeah, 243 as well.
Yeah, I was getting it to 250.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you're getting. Is there some stuff you're doing like overtime already, like getting reinforced stuff, and that's those kind of things?
Yeah, on all my future boss meals, I'm getting as much Gullix carries as I can for the reinforced.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well,
Do you think Gullix carries will go away when the 5% changes come?
Like if they will be affected by the rules because it's non-KMS, you mean?
in non-KMS, and the boss like works differently than every other boss, right?
I mean, yeah, even now, the drops that are shared are still like auto looted by pets and everything, right? So funky
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
is already going on there. Um,
And the difficulty is not decided until you start killing body parts already, right?
yeah, or decide not to. Yeah, I think the beginning with the 5% is going to be shit either way because it takes them a while. I mean, I hope that they immediately implement it, but like the little color scheme that says like whether you already hit the 5% or
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
that's not
Yeah, I
coming
hope that comes
immediately.
in immediately.
In KMS it didn't, so if they do it the
It
same
could
way,
for us though.
yeah, it could if they skip some versions there. Um, I think there's a good chance it just doesn't apply to Alex for a while. But I mean, all
Well,
we
like
need is like,
50-50?
yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
It either does or it doesn't.
Yeah, but an actual 50-50, you're right. Like with attack speed, it was also 50-50, like either they removed it or they didn't. But I would say that's more like a 95-5 in terms of whether they want to nerf that or not. I think there's a good chance it just doesn't apply to the content at all. But you know, all we need is one person to stay in the first map and then see absolutely no drops from the thing one time, and then we will know it.
Yeah.
Not it. I'm not.
You don't run Helix with anybody really anymore.
No, that's
Sometimes, but
that's true. Yeah. Sometimes if I see someone in line, so I'll be like, oh, well, maybe jump in. But yeah, I mean, I kind of have characters that, if I care enough about their progress, I should just solo it. But you know,
yeah, yeah.
there's just too many things I can do. But if I had specific things that I was doing on a daily basis, then I could also start, crossing things off the list after a while. But I don't know, too many incidental stuff and stream stuff and other things that I should probably be working on more rather than just getting my account stronger because I'm already in a fine position. It's more like
A daily reminder to update your transposing and transfer hammer videos.
yeah, thank you. That's work in progress, slowly but surely. If I see my like half-yearly statement financially, maybe I'll have to look at like, especially once the website gets more up, I'll maybe take some time, like way less time streaming and make more time making more resources and videos and guides and stuff, also for like paywall stuff. Just try to get the standard income up a little bit, because if I had to guess, I think my income this year so far is negative, so like less than my like rent and utilities and all that shit. So
Oof.
not going. Yeah, oof is the right oof is the right response.
How's the website coming along? Is it still going?
They're working on it. I'll ask for an update. Actually, I'll do that right now because I was going to this weekend. Do we have the worker in the chat?
Time for a subathon, the arbitrary timer.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll do like a sponsor the website fundraiser or something like that. Well, I hopefully the thing should like pay for itself with like subscriptions, integrations, and like tiers of resources and all that stuff. The idea is that there's some base stuff that everyone can just access, basically the same thing as what's in the commands and everything now, but just in a better spot, and then the class picker for that to be working, and then all the subs and stuff get like access to some extra stuff, and then there'll be like an extra tier for just fucking whales, essentially.
I mean, September, if that's like the subathon month or whatever, right? Like, you could totally do one there.
Yeah, there should be discounts on it, and it should be up by then as well. Yeah. The goal was like the end of August, I think. Second half of August. But there might be some feedback stuff and things to tweak and everything. So. Yeah. But yeah, now we're getting, we're getting a little bit distracted. But I guess you don't really have that many questions. What else do you want to talk about, Richard? Give us another topic.
When are you gonna do all of your karaoke things?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I see a big backlog of those.
Yeah, there's a huge backlog of those. Isn't the oldest one like more than a year ago? Jesus. What did I do last time? Oh, I think last time I did it as like part of the subathon stream, right? And we just did like, if I hit this many, we just do karaoke part of the stream, and then we kind of made that work.
I don't think I was around then.
Mm-hmm. So waiting on my redemption. Oh yeah, Axel, you redeemed some shit. Yeah, but don't sit and wait on that. You need to like hit me up on Discord on like when and how you can do it. Well, we can do it in a little bit, I guess. You redeemed a ton of shit. Yeah, I saw that. You redeemed like some chatting. Oh, it was some bossing stuff, right?
Yeah, boss review. Or boss help.
Boss help. 1v1 chat. Bosses. Boss practice. Yeah, we can do that. And the karaoke. Everyone's spreadsheet. I mean, this one looks a lot clearer than mine too. You could just steal this one. Yeah. Can people steal this one?
I have like a blank one that people can use if they wanted.
Blank ones. Yoink, yeah. As a yoinker, you would be remiss to not let people yoink from the yoinker.
I'm the guild leader of Yoink. You can't.
You can't yoink the yoinker?
And it wasn't even my guild. I yoink.
Do you know whose it was at least?
Yeah. I was part of the guild like back in 2018, and one of my characters was still in it, so I was able to take the guild leader.
You were just lurking until suddenly it became available and you just yoinked it. I see. Oh, the guild with that name, you should have been ready for that.
Yeah, back when I came back, it still had a level 70 in there. Even though that's not possible anymore.
Oh, right, because it's like 101 plus, right? Or 100 plus?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a legacy hire right there. You got grandfathered in. Okay, let's see. Stuff a little bit.
He yoinks Twilight Bucks too. Yo, Mark did not tell me in time, okay? You guys are telling me to pick it up.
Dude, there's always like a full party, and then there's like 3 people who say like, "Oh, nobody needs it," and then somebody yoinks it, and there's like the 2 other people who didn't say anything, like, I needed it." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there was 4 of us, but 3 of us were in voice chat, and then the one person who wasn't in voice chat needed it, and he was typing wait, but then the other 2 in voice chat were telling me to pick it up. And I didn't see his messages in time, so I fucking picked it up.
Yeah. Well, I could think Twilight marks are pretty common because you can just say like, "Oh, you'll get the next one then." Like if that happens with pitch, that's a little bit worse because that could be months of of waiting or a year of waiting, you know, until something like that drops by again. So yeah, there you want to be a little bit more careful.
Okay, but Mark's not angry with me. He's angry with Shining. Because he fucking boomed everything.
He's just taking it out on you. You're the easy victim now. Wait, what do you mean boomed everything? Is he one of those people?
His goal was to 22 something. I forgot what it was, but then it boomed and he couldn't get it back.
And now he's like selling 17.
He has a 22 Dom as his pendant.
Oh, okay. As far as pendants go, that's not the worst, I guess.
I was the stone that started the avalanche. True.
Wait, is he going for source or going for one of those the ones that you have here? What's it called?
Vince Lars. Was it a source that he was tapping?
Or Daybreak. Dude, if you have a source, you already know it's not going. Pitch is a myth, and if you do get it, it just booms.
Yeah, it could have been Daybreak then, because he replaced it with a 22 Dom, right?
Mm-hmm. Man, I still can't believe that boomed 5.
Yeah, he boomed a bunch of monocles, yeah.
Rip the Neros. Now you have to go back to Commercy. That's always the worst. I can't believe I boomed 5 belts, and 3 of them saw 21, but just none of them went to 22. I feel like if you have 5 belts, one of them has got to go, no? That's some nightmare
You would
stuff.
hope. You would hope.
Yeah, well, I think so. Because now I'm at 8. Now I'm at 13 boomed pitch and 2 22. So 13 out of 15 boomed and 2 got to 22. That's a little bad, right?
Decent speed infusion does work for Kane, but you got to make sure you're using a monster part green pot, right?
Yeah, to bypass the soft cap to the hard cap, yeah. If you're not using the green pot, then it won't do anything. It'll stay from 8 to 8 unless you have that little asterisk that says like the bonus attack speed is under effect from something that breaks the speed cap. So either a green pot or a rune of destruction or certain class skills that can cap the soft limit. Well, the thing is, if you're getting like 8 without anything, then you add speed infusion, it goes up to like functional 8, but it'll stay 8 because of the soft cap, and then you use a green pot, then green pot takes you from 8 to 10, basically, because it also adds a rank for itself. But the green pot doesn't add 2, but it unlocks 2, essentially. So do you just want to help people in chat, like from this chat? Was that the goal?
No, that was not the goal.
So you don't have to type as much? It makes it easier, right?
It does make it easier, yes. But that was not the goal.
There should be like secondary audio you could tune into that's just like you yelling at people in the chat on what to do, which commands to use. I still don't understand that, how you couldn't, why Twitch doesn't have like layered audio. So I could just layer audio in like 4 layers or something. I could have like my game sounds, music, my microphone, and then maybe something else. Maybe even like ads or something that they pay me for just to put it on one audio, and then people who view can just put any of the layers on or off as they wanted to. Like, people just want to listen to in-game music, they can turn that on and then turn on the mic on, or they can turn the mic off, or they can turn on the music, and
I think you're just making too much sense.
Yeah. But you think a website like Twitch that exists for so long would have some kind of feature like that, right? Because you're trying to give the viewer experience.
Like however they want to experience it, right?
Yeah, or to the capacity that you are willing to give it to the viewers. Because at the end of the day, the more individual types of products you can deliver at the same time, the broader the audience it would speak to. So you could have one audio track that's just constant advertisements. So people like AFK, they just turn that on. If it give you like a fuck ton of money, hell yeah. They give like a little pop-up every 10 seconds. Are you still watching? God, they started doing that on YouTube, right? Like, if you had YouTube autoplay on for too long, or like playlists, it did the "Are you still watching?" and then it'll just mute. You have to get the fucking add-on to make sure that it auto-clicks that thing and keeps playing. Because they're just not making ad money. Ugh. We are the product. We are the product, Richard.
Yeah, I mean, it's free stuff. That means we're the product, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what they say, right? The product is free, then you're... If consumption is free, then you're the product.
Yeah.
Be sick if you could watch your own music. Yeah, maybe if there's some like meme music, or I'm listening to an album that you don't want to listen to or something, you could just tune that out, but keep the rest of the audio all the same, and then just weave in your own music, audio balance it a little bit to whatever the audio of the stream is, and boom, like that would be really cool, I think. But now I think at this point, if I don't play music, everyone is like, it's so quiet. And it's like, well, you could play your own music. It's like, well, yeah, but then it'll be too loud or it'll be too soft. It's like, welcome to my world, Audio balancing is a nightmare. Thank you for acknowledging it, yeah. But, yeah, I always thought that would be way cooler if you could... Because OBS has, like, 6 audio tracks, that you can save things to, so... You could make a bunch of different tracks, I don't know. Anything else on your account that you were thinking about?
No, that's all.
That's all. Okay. Well then, get the fuck out. No.
All right, see ya. Fuck.
No. Thanks for all the modding.
No problem.
Thanks for letting me answer some questions sometimes.
I try not to.
Not always answering everything. You never know when I'm going to be glancing over at the chat, of course. Wait, no, it's Sunday. You're not working.
No.
Get back to work.
That's why I put it for today.
No, that's
Imagine if I scheduled it during work and then I'm
work meeting at the same time. See some weird shit during the session and be like, oh, what? No, yeah, it seems like you're on track. I mean, I'm impressed. I don't know how I would go about, like, if I had to completely restart, how fast that would be. I would have so much resistance because, like, internally, I'm very bad at doing things that I've already done.
Oh no, it's terrible.
It sets me off. Yeah, but you're powering through it though. But yeah, like we said, you had some really good events that definitely facilitated that.
Yeah.
So it's good to take advantage. You took a little bit of time, came up with a plan, prepared, and then abused the shit out of all the events, right?
I even started.
Yeah, with your Legion build and everything. Well, yeah, and you have experience with all the characters, so you also have a very good foundation.
I just get on and I know how to play it, right?
Yeah, and what to main and stuff, and like what that means, and how you need to build that character. That helps a lot. Even if you don't play for a few years and you come back, you know, with probably like a half an hour to an hour of research, you can probably get most of the knowledge up to date. Yeah, unless something like 6 job happens or something while you're gone, that's like a pretty big game changer. Oh, by the way, all the EXP is different. Like, imagine if you quit like after Savior and then you come back like a year into New Age, you come back or something. Like, yeah, then you'd have to do some reading and some research. Double check all the commands. A bunch of stuff is probably going to be crazy different.
Yep.
Like the whole progression grid is going to be... It's basically going to be like early game up to level 260. Whereas now that's like almost endgame. Now it's like 269 plus is endgame. It's basically going to be like earliest... Or like mid-game is maybe like... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, on my last account here, like, the Ho-Young at 258 was 34k stat.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm only a couple levels behind, but I'm only 20k, right?
Yeah, but you could train, you can kill everything.
Yeah.
Bossing-wise, you're progressing a little bit different, though, right? You're not doing, like, struggle parties and same-level parties. You're going to carry that definitely.
And this was a hyper burn, right, too?
Yeah, and a hyper burn. Yeah, those two things together. So you're, like, 2/3 of the stat, barely.
Was all natural.
This one is Botoxed out the ass. Yeah. He's got like ass implants, calf implants, pec implants. Like everything is just completely cosmetic and artificial. Hair transplant, nose job. Yeah, this whole nothing real about this one.
I still don't even know how to play the number 255 already. Like.
Yeah. That reminds me, like, trying to explain to my mom like her skill rotation at level 274 on like how she should be bossing. Because it's just, I mean, if you just show up or you just click the things, you can get to like level 280. You just have to kill enough monsters. It'll be slow as fuck, but you know you get there. But yeah, I mean, any new knowledge that any new things that come on, I'll just make sure to program them into you, and then you know, you'll be right at the source. So I hope that I hope Max updates soon, but I mean, it's got to be
that's got to be so long.
It's got to be so much, yeah. Because even though some of the stuff was already in Tespia and you can like copy paste some stuff over, you have to double check everything because there's so much stuff that probably still changed. New animations, new sprites, and like I think he also said like a few posts ago, like he started running out of server space, right? So he's been having to, because he keeps the whole backlog, like. Maybe he could archive like part of it onto like a subsidiary website or something, like Orange Mushroom Archive or something, and put like everything that's older than 3 years on there or something. But yeah, it's gonna be the most massive. Even the KMST was already massive, and that like nothing of the whole quest line. Like even this is like so much stuff and so much work. It was almost like a week after.
His numbers weren't working on his keyboard or something, right? So
oh yeah, true, yeah.
That's gotta be a pain.
Broken numpad, yeah. Take it out of the fucking. Take it out of Patreon, dude. What am I subscribing to the Patreon for, Max? Get to work. Yeah. I mean, it's weekend. Hopefully, has some more time. So I'm hoping that either later today or tomorrow we have that. So then we can start digging into some details, and it's looking positive for Arc. The Cadena, a lot of Cadena skill look pretty sick too. They all look kind of sick. But like you saw the Cadena videos, right? There was like a strong Cadena.
Yeah, he was already damage capping.
Yeah. To be fair, when the because of all the final damage, right? When the first this damage cap that we have now, when that one came out, there was everyone was like, okay, that damage is insane. We're never gonna reach that. And then there was like a Cadena with like all the buffs on, like on the bat was hitting it, and I was like in the first week, and it was like, okay, well, maybe it isn't that crazy. Maybe they can actually, yeah, maybe it is way more reasonable than we think.
Adele.
Adele, maybe Bam. Oh, what are they talking about? I kind of want to main swap to support, but I don't want to have to re-level Legion characters for int. You could try Shade.
Adele has a shield thing.
Yeah, shield thing. True. And some ID, you know? It's kind of a support. And a bind. Basically, support at that point. Shield, bind, ID, reduction. Yeah. Actually, support.
Better than Arc support, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, if you're looking for bad support
class Discord,
if you're looking for bad support in Flora, then I think Kali is the worst support. Does she even have anything? Maple Warrior?
I don't think so. Yeah, Maple Warrior. True.
Doesn't even have her own bind. Doesn't even have that. So. Dawn Warrior is support for sure. True Sight. Yeah, True Sight, and has IED on it as well.
It was at 10%.
Yeah, I think if you take a hyper set, it increases it to like 20. But yeah, it's. I don't think people take that. I mean, these days there's so many classes with ID debuff on a boss, and we already have higher ID in GMS. There's no way we should ever need that, right?
Arc doesn't get ID, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, during the hyper skill, during the charge spell amplifier, we give 20%. For 1 minute every 2 minutes. So that's not too bad. Basically, for no one's burst is longer than a minute, so, or not that I know of. How long is the Demon Slayer buff if you have like full Demon Awakening?
I have no idea.
Okay, do a guess. Let's see.
Fucking
fully leveled up.
48 seconds.
65 seconds. Yeah, shit. But it's 60 at 25. Yeah, that's why I was doubting whether it was longer than a minute, because it's exactly 1 minute at 25. So it goes up to 65 seconds on a 120-second cooldown. So it goes over 50% uptime. 50% defense ignore, 50% boss damage, and 65% crit rate. What the fuck is this skill? It's so ridiculous. But then again, you have muscle memory, which is like what, 80% final damage or something.
Yeah. And my like big old chain skill right now lasts like a minute too. So
oof. Wait, really? The 5th job one?
Yeah.
Wait, that gives like the extra chains that come out? That lasts a minute?
Yeah, Void Strike.
Yeah?
66 seconds right now, but I'm still leveling it up.
Damn. Void Strike. Chain Arts, Void Strike. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, 65 seconds as well, it says at level 30. But it's a 150-second cooldown, so it's a little...
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a little long.
But the uptime, oh, I see. So it starts with 178 cooldown and 37 seconds. So the uptime is like 1 in 5? Yeah. It's only like just over 20% uptime. And then it ends... Oh, with like 40% uptime. A little more than 40% even. Damn, okay. Well, that's a good one to level then. Jesus.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Yeah. Because you're doing those combos all the time. It's just every 0.6 seconds it pulls out a chain.
Yep.
Yeah. So 0.6 and 65 seconds. Damn, so that's like 100 chains, right? A little bit more. Divide
yeah,
by...
something like that. If I'm still attacking, right?
Divide by
Which I should
3
be.
times 5. Yeah. So it's like 22. It's like 108 or something chains. Damn. Ooh. That's juicy. No wonder the Cadena with the 6 job was just nuking stuff. And the big cannon does way more damage than you think as well, right? Like when you're starting out.
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of shitty, but like the charge up plus the fireball, it's like I think Noah showed it was like 9% of all of his damage or even more maybe.
No, yeah, it's a lot.
It's like a way bigger chunk than I thought.
Especially if you put it right on top of the boss, because the cannon's charge up does damage too.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the Dark Knight spear, right? Like if you throw it from a distance, it's like okay damage, but if you
Yeah, but if you do it right on top of the boss, yeah, it's a lot of damage.
It ticks like 8 times or something before it actually fires, and that extra damage is brutal. Okay. But you're liking Cadena? You're happy with your choice? You still want to have the Ho Young in your life?
Jay chose it for me, actually.
Jay did? Okay. You're happy?
I asked Chad, like, who should I main? And then Jay was like, Cadena. And I was like, alright.
Well, I guess it's not... Yeah, it's not a completely different universe than Ho Young.
Yeah. There's actually less keys on my keyboard with Cadena than Ho Young.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got the animation cancel is all the same, and then Ho Young is just... Yeah, there's... Oh, man. There's so many skills. I mean, they all have, like, their use in their own situation. And then it's more like how you string them together rather than which ones you use kind of thing. Like the order.
Yeah.
Rather than... Yeah. And the cooldowns are more manageable. I guess you have the kind of a similar system. They both have one skill where you can reset your cooldowns a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Both a little bit RNG, but still...
The Brandis Goddess Blessing helps with that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It gives like an extra 40% reset cooldown.
Yeah, up to... What is it, like up to 6 times or something? Some crazy amount?
Something like that, yeah.
When you max it? Yeah, I've heard Noah be very happy with when he hits like 5 bats in a row or something. Some crazy fucking damage.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Like try to do a hard lucid P3 and you like don't actually have enough damage, but if you get lucky and you hit like 4 bats, then it's just easy mode because you just melt the bars. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else we could do for you right now, we stretch it to a nice little hour with Richard in the chat.
Yeah, redeemed an hour, okay?
Yeah, you did. So I didn't want to cut you short. But yeah, if there's
I have nothing else to use my points on.
No, exactly. Well, if you have any suggestions on things that you like to see for points, just message me in Discord, okay, and hit me up.
Yeah.
It's I'm just not very creative with that kind of stuff. So if anyone else has any ideas, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see if we can yank Axel in here. Maybe help him out with some stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
Do the old twofer. But thanks for chatting, and best of luck on everything.
Thank you. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the modding.
You're welcome.
All right.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.